a world constantly buzzing with noise, where every moment is filled with chatter and distraction, the ancient art of silence seems almost forgotten. But what if the moments we choose not to speak hold more power than the ones when we do? How often do we truly pause and reflect on the weight of our silence? Stoicism, an ancient philosophy rooted in reason and emotional strength, offers a timeless guide to mastering this balance. Zeno, the founder of Stoicism, once said, "It is better to trip with the feet than with the tongue." How often have we regretted words spoken in haste or anger? This philosophy isn't about suppression. It's about empowerment. It teaches us that silence isn't weakness. It's a deliberate and powerful response. Imagine facing conflict not with fury but with a calm, composed stillness that speaks louder than any outburst ever could. Stoic silence is intentional, like a sword sheathed not out of fear but out of wisdom. It can calm storms, diffuse tension, and create clarity amidst chaos. But when exactly should we embrace silence? Let's explore 9 powerful situations where choosing silence isn't just smart, it's transformative. As we go through these moments, reflect deeply. Could Stoic silence change your relationships, your inner peace, your life? Could choosing to remain silent in a heated moment become your greatest strength? Picture a tense argument. What if a thoughtful pause express your emotions more than words ever could? This journey isn't just about learning to stay quiet. It's about discovering when silence becomes the loudest truth. So, are you ready to walk the quieter path? Share your thoughts before you begin. Your voice, even in silence, matters. Number 1. When being criticized unfairly in the face of unfair criticism, Stoicism offers not only comfort but clarity. Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "If something external disturbs you, it's not the thing itself, but your judgment of it, and this you can revoke at any moment." What if criticism isn't about the words aimed at you, but your power to receive or reject them? Think back. Have you ever turned a harsh judgment into a moment of calm clarity? Imagine leading a team at work, and your efforts are unfairly torn down. A reactive outburst might seem justified, but a stoic pause, a moment of internal reflection, speaks volumes. You observe the feedback, take what's useful, and let the rest go, preserving not only your peace but your dignity. Epictetus reminds us that philosophy must be lived, not just spoken. True strength lies in restraint. Silence here is not weakness. It's wisdom in action. Choosing not to respond is a conscious strategy, an act of emotional control that protects your mental space and reaffirms your integrity. It transforms conflict into clarity, reaction into reflection. As you reflect, ask yourself, what if silence was your armor, not your retreat? Could your quiet response inspire more than 1,000 offensive words ever could? By living Stoic values, especially when unfairly criticized, you show character that doesn't depend on external approval. In a world obsessed with loud opinions, Stoicism offers a path back to humility and self-awareness. And as Marcus Aurelius elegantly said, don't waste time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. By embracing silence when insulted, we transform a moment, not just within ourselves, but also in the eyes of others. So, tell us, has there ever been a time when your silence said everything? What did it change for you? What truly matters in life is not simply the events that happen to you, but how you choose to respond to those events. This timeless wisdom is at the heart of Stoic philosophy, as taught by great thinkers like Epictetus. When you face unfair criticism, your immediate reaction might be anger or frustration, but the true strength lies in pausing for a moment before reacting. Taking this pause allows you to avoid impulsive actions and gives you the clarity to understand the situation calmly and objectively. It's important to remember that while you cannot control what others say or do, you always have control over your own mind and reactions. As the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius famously said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you'll find strength. Unfair criticism often reveals more about the critic's own emotions, insecurities, or misunderstandings than about your actual character or abilities. By separating your sense of self-worth from their words, you can view criticism more clearly and objectively. Even the harshest and most unjust feedback may contain a small kernel of truth that can be used for your personal growth. Therefore, It is wise to search for any helpful insight hidden within negativity and discard unnecessary negative thoughts that only hold you back. Responding calmly and politely to criticism not only shows emotional strength and self-control, but also prevents the situation from escalating into conflict. Rather than wasting your precious energy arguing about what a good person should be, focus instead on embodying those qualities yourself. As Marcus Aurelius advised, don't waste time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. When you focus your attention on your own goals, virtues, and self-improvement, you rise above the noise and negativity surrounding you and keep moving forward with purpose and resilience. In social situations where others boast loudly about their achievements, practicing strategic silence can be incredibly powerful. Instead of competing by bragging back, choosing to listen quietly shows confidence and wisdom, revealing that you do not need external validation to feel worthy. Silence here is not a sign of weakness, but a demonstration of inner strength and self-assurance. It allows you to conserve energy for meaningful actions and deeper conversations. Similarly, when anger arises, such as when a coworker's mistake creates extra work for you, the Stoic approach advises restraint. By remaining silent and refraining from reacting immediately in anger, you give yourself the space to think more clearly and objectively, which can prevent conflict from escalating and open the door to constructive solutions. Epictetus wisely said, "Keep quiet most of the time and only speak when necessary." Following these Stoic principles, controlling your mind, responding with calm and thoughtfulness, focusing on your own growth, and practicing restraint in speech, empowers you to become stronger, more peaceful, and more resilient no matter what challenges life throws your way. This inner strength allows you to live a life of tranquility and virtue, rising above external hardships and remaining steady through all storms. Think about it. How often has reacting in anger made things worse instead of better? What if you paused, took a deep breath, and calmly considered your response before speaking? Marcus Aurelius, a great Stoic, reminds us that the damage caused by anger is usually far worse than the cause of our anger itself. This idea pushes us to reflect on the consequences of our emotional outbursts. History shows powerful examples like Nelson Mandela, who despite years of imprisonment chose forgiveness over rage, transforming not just his own life, but healing an entire nation. Silence in the face of anger doesn't mean hiding your emotions. Rather, it means responding in a way that reflects your highest self. This approach leads to inner peace, stronger relationships, and a more successful life overall. Anger is a natural feeling everyone experiences, but uncontrolled anger damages both your health and your relationships. Stoicism teaches us to control anger through self-awareness and discipline. Identify your triggers, reflect on why they upset you, and accept that you cannot control external events, only your reaction to them. Practice mindfulness by staying present, and use deep breathing exercises to calm your mind and body. Before reacting, pause and imagine the possible outcomes of your actions. Try to see the situation from the other person's perspective, fostering empathy and reducing anger. Shift your mindset by asking how a Stoic might view the situation. Would they consider important or trivial? Instead of dwelling on the problem, focus on finding solutions. Build emotional strength by reminding yourself that you can choose how to respond and practice patience. Detach emotionally by stepping back and looking at the situation objectively rather than personally. Strengthen your inner self with activities like exercise, journaling, or meditation. Channel your anger positively. Use it as energy for productive work, creative projects, or personal growth. Communicate your feelings calmly and confidently, avoiding hostility. Managing anger well not only preserves your health, but also nurtures healthy relationships. By following Stoic wisdom, you transform anger into a force for good, gaining peace and resilience in life. Similarly, silence amidst false rumors offers powerful protection. Rumors spread like leaves in a storm, causing confusion and harm, but Stoic philosophy advises us to stay quiet rather than fuel the fire. Consider the story of a teacher in a small town falsely accused of misconduct. Instead of reacting defensively or arguing, she chose silence, trusting her honesty and integrity to shine through. This silence was not weakness, but a wise strategy grounded in strength. Marcus Aurelius taught that we have power over our thoughts, but not over external events. Understanding this makes us truly strong. How often have quick, angry responses worsen situations? Silence can shield you from the damage of false accusations, allowing rumors to fade as truth eventually prevails. By refusing to engage in negativity, you protect your peace and reputation, showing the world that your strength lies in calm resilience rather than reactive words. This lesson reminds us that true power is found in controlling our responses, standing firm with integrity, and allowing time and truth to do their work. Embracing silence in difficult moments leads to peace, dignity, and lasting strength. Believing that you should focus on what you can control, your own reactions and actions, instead of worrying about how stories and rumors spread, which is beyond your control, is a powerful mindset. Epicurus once said that if someone speaks badly about you, the best response is to compliment them. This counterintuitive approach shows that reacting to negativity with positivity, or even silence, can halt unproductive conflicts and shift their course. When false accusations arise, speaking calmly or choosing silence is not a sign of weakness, but a way to show respect and trust in the truth. Applying this to your own life means recognizing the importance of waiting to respond until the storm of rumors dies down. The best way to preserve your peace and reputation is to live by the ideals you preach, not by battling every whisper or falsehood. Staying quiet in such situations is more than self-protection. It's a commitment to Stoic principles. So as you navigate the challenges of personal and professional relationships, let the Stoic silence guide you through the chaos of rumors, leading you to a life that is peaceful, happy, and successful. Moving on to how to deal with loss, one of life's toughest experiences. Stoicism offers unique wisdom for coping with the silence and emptiness that follow major losses. Loss is universal and often fills us with sadness and confusion, but Stoics see it as part of a larger natural flow. See, S. Lewis, in his book A Grief Observed, wrote that the pain he felt was the price for the happiness he once had, a deeply Stoic perspective recognizing that love and loss are inseparable. Seneca, another great Stoic, said that the day we fear most, our last day, is actually the start of eternity. What if, instead of seeing loss as an end, you saw it as a shift, a transition? What could you gain by accepting the silence that follows grief, giving yourself time to reflect and heal? After losing his wife, Lewis didn't rush to fill the silence with distractions. He used that quiet time to explore his pain deeply, demonstrating how hardships can fuel personal growth. Maintaining calm in the face of emotional pain helps transform grief into a profound understanding of life's fragility and beauty. Silence after loss is not avoidance, but a way to let your feelings flow naturally, helping you find meaning beyond immediate pain. Reflect on how you've handled loss before and imagine how Stoic reflective silence could ease future grief, not only for you, but for those around you. How has silence helped you heal? What lessons has it taught you? I invite you to share your experiences and thoughts in the comments, so together we can learn and grow. Loss, especially death, is among the hardest things to face. Losing loved ones, jobs, or opportunities can shake us deeply. Stoicism, founded by Zeno of Citium, offers timeless advice for these moments, helping us remain strong and peaceful even amid profound loss. First, acknowledge and accept your feelings. Grief, sadness, confusion are natural responses, not weaknesses. Allow yourself to feel without judgment. Cry, journal, or talk with someone you trust. Then, focus on what you can change. Stoicism teaches us to release what is beyond our control and work on what we can influence, like how we process grief and move forward. Reframe loss as an opportunity for growth. Every challenge can teach us something valuable, making us wiser, stronger, and more compassionate. Practice gratitude even in hard times, as thankfulness shifts your mindset from pain to appreciation. Through this journey, Stoic principles can guide you to find peace, strength, and healing, showing that loss, while painful, is also a path to deeper understanding and resilience.